I need some protein! Cody, where are you?
Daddy, no, please, Daddy, no, no!
You keep gone! I need these for protein! I'm gonna sell that for beer and protein!
No, Daddy, stop! Stop!
You are a stupid fuck! You are a stupid fuck, Cody! I hate you! And you are a disrespectful little protein and beer! Cody! Cody! It's just a prank, my broski. See, I'm gonna put on glasses and make an apology video. See, I'm not drinking beer at all. This is like cane sugar cola. See, I'm not an alcoholic. Oh fuck no, these aren't my regular glasses. See, Cody's fine. He doesn't have a broken neck at all. Here is an abuse. See, these aren't bruises. Hold on. Don't look at what my ex-wife posted. She's a fucking bitch. I did it for the good of my family. I'm not abusive.
So, DaddyOFive, YouTuber, father, husband, and amoral scumbag. Today I'm going to be talking about what's going on with the YouTube channel called DaddyOFive. Now, I normally don't make videos like this. I am a channel that primarily focuses on Final Fantasy XIV and other gaming related content, but this just caught my eye recently. Like, all the reports happening about this guy, and just generally what's going on. Now, I've known about this channel for about a year, I would say. Like, I think since March or May. I'm not entirely sure. But I've known this guy for a while, and I am absolutely disgusted with him. Now, I know back then people, like, I noticed before this whole thing where Philip DeFranco called him out, a lot of the people on his channel, all they were saying is, oh, Cody was behaving like a little shit. Cody is the youngest who is a frequent victim of their so-called pranks. Cody, like everybody was saying in the comments, oh, Cody's fault. White people parenting is so lenient. If you were in a brown household, you would have been murdered. Like, stuff where they called Cody an asshole, and it's like, this is completely normal parenting, but now that somebody finally called him out, everyone's saying it's abuse. And I think it is. Now, growing up personally, I haven't really had much of a father. Like, while my mother was taking care of me and my brother, he was out drinking and nowhere to be found. So I had a father, kind of, but not really. So I wouldn't exactly know, but what I've seen, that isn't a great way to raise your kid. For exploiting them for money, beating them on film, verbally and emotionally abusing them. Like, how would you feel if somebody yelled at you for something you didn't do? Like, what the fuck is wrong with these white trash people? Both DaddyOFive and his whore of a wife. Now, I've seen a lot of the videos. For example, I've seen one where he violently screams at Cody and breaks his shit and threatens to break his shit. Another one where he tells his kids to slap the only girl in his family, like the daughter. I mean the daughter, not the mother. And the one where he pretends like it's the end of the world and he takes his kids to a nuclear fallout shelter and almost leaves them behind. Like, I think the oldest knew it was a prank, but Cody, despite being abused by him frequently, he's terrified because his dad was leaving him behind. like, emotionally scarring your kids by just yelling at them, pulling mean, spiteful pranks. Oh, and another thing I want to bring up. He made a video recently saying his pranks were fake. Yeah, I think it's pretty convenient to make that excuse when a big YouTuber calls you out on your bullshit, and then you have the audacity to make a formal video, wear some glasses so you seem somewhat intelligent and cultured and like not terrible people, and say, this is not a prank. No wait, these are all been pranks. The videos, they are fake. Please do not hate us. We love each other so much. That's obviously not fake. You're full of shit, DaddyOFive. And I've seen video clips. Your son, Cody, must be an amazing actor. As, like, I'm assuming he's 6, 7, or 8 years old. I can't really tell with these children. But he must be an amazing actor if you can get him to cry hysterically on cue, get angry at you, and scared shitless when being yelled at by his father for something he didn't do. Or how about that moment where you slam your youngest son? I'm going to assume you're a 250-pound meathead of a man. You look like you work out, lift weights, probably pump yourself full of beer and protein. And then you slam, I'm going to assume, a 60-pound 8-year-old kid against, like, you push him, I think slam's a little bit of an exaggeration, against his shelf face first. Oh god, that must be amazing acting if you got him to bleed on cue, because he was bleeding on his pillow, like, from the hit. Or how that time where you got your oldest son to slam, like body slam, like over the shoulder into the floor. That must be really amazing fucking acting. What acting school did you go to? Because I'm actually looking for acting skills, and if I can become a manipulative son of a bitch like you, I hope I can learn to act like that, just so I'll get those Oscars. I mean, like, you know, I just want to act. I don't want to manipulate my kids for views. I don't want to abuse my kids. And another thing I want to bring to mind was this recent prank that they pulled. Yeah, prank, that's probably what I'd like to call it. Called the invisible ink prank, where the mother and the father in DaddyOFive, they put invisible ink all over Cody's room, and then they scream at him relentlessly, and they yell at him. When I watched the video, I was utterly shocked and appalled by this.
And he's gonna flip out because he really didn't do it. So we're gonna see how this goes.
That? What the hell is that?
What is this?
Cody!
Tell me!
I didn't do that!
You tell me what you did!
I swear to God, I didn't do that!
Cody!
All over your carpet!
You better give me that damn pen now! You better give me the pen now! There it is!
Oh my god, there's a...
There it is! We're gonna show your Xbox, video game.
Like, this is no way to treat a kid, especially a young child who's easily scared and he looks up to his parents. And there's something else I want to bring in mind. I saw this petition about how Emma and Cody, Emma is the daughter and Cody's the youngest son, about how they were taken away from their mother. So what this petition says is, this was written by, I'm presuming, an aunt of Cody. What it was is that she talked about how 3 years ago her nephew went to stay with his dad and apparently stepmom. So the mom you see in DaddyOFive isn't really their mom. And he went to stay for 6 months and they never came home. They apparently changed the papers, like his documents, and stole him away from his mother. And in the petition, the aunt says they did the same thing to her niece. So Emma's dad, seen as in the videos, probably isn't even her dad. And to be stolen from your home and physically, emotionally, and verbally abused just for the sake of money is beyond fucked up. Although, in Maryland, according to the petition, it says it's considered corporal punishment. I'm not sure exactly what corporal punishment is. To be honest, I don't live in Maryland and I don't really know all these punishment rules. But I can assume that it's a form of discipline in Maryland. So, it's still wrong to fucking manipulate your kids for YouTube money and abuse them. And if you guys click on the link below, I want you all to go and sign up for this petition to return these kids home and away from these disgusting human beings. Like, I could go on and on about what horrible people these guys are, and like, how these kids don't deserve these abuse. I mean, the oldest one is a bit of an asshole, I'm not gonna lie. But still, they're children. They don't deserve this kind of torment. So, DaddyOFive, I have a message for you. If you ever watch this fucking video, fuck you! You are a disgusting piece of shit! To fucking manipulate your kids for money by physically abusing and then pulling it off saying, oh, it's just a prank. I'm sure that's what Hitler should have done when he killed the Jews. Oh, it's just a prank, bro. It's so convenient to fucking make that excuse when you hurt somebody. Just so you don't mean it. Fuck you! Fuck you and your whore wife. I'm sorry. I don't want to make videos like this often, but especially since this thing is kind of personal to me. And I've known some close friends who have suffered domestic abuse. And I haven't had much of a father growing up, and I want as much people as possible to have a good relationship with their families. And these kids don't deserve this kind of abuse, even when they're doing nothing wrong. Okay. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you all give it a like if you agreed with what I said. Subscribe for more content. I hope you guys have a good day. Umbruhh out.